If you're looking for some resources, by the way, obviously I've got my spreadsheet and I've built recipes, which I store in as a recipe in my Fitness Pal, and I can just pull them off. But I've done that just through learning about nutrition and creating my own recipes. But just apart from, you can email me for mine, but other things, obviously I read a lot of stuff like this biohacking book. Now this is not a recipe book, but it will teach you the basics of going low carb. There's loads of have a look at my biohacking video. I'm going to put a link in. There's a few books there that talk about that, but a really, really good one that I found. So I got into this guy down at the bottom there. He's on the internet, Thomas DeLauer, and he's this is when I was going through my learning keto, right? He's massive on keto and low carb. Now again, you don't have to go low carb, but this Thomas DeLauer has probably the best version of, because you've got like dirty keto where you're just eating like burgers and rubbish, but Thomas DeLauer calls it clean keto. And this, the Mediterranean Diet Cookbook, and there are actually quite a lot of carbs in, because he uses basically animal-based protein and veg, and it's, basically just eating meat and veg, or steak and veg, or fish and veg, or chicken and veg, or chicken and salad all the time. That's all you need to do. You just need to repeat it. So this is a really good book. Now, there's some great recipes in here. The only thing I would say about it is these are, I mean, look at them. They're beautiful. These are full-on creative cooking recipes. And for me, I eat functionally. So what I mean by that is once I've hit the macros, I'm all right with that. I actually like the taste of the protein. So I don't need it to be super fancy like this, And that's the issue with it. It's trying to be too fancy with this stuff. So I use this book to, find a few recipes and things. And then I dial it back. You don't, it doesn't need to be super fancy. It's like, when you go out and you eat and all the meals are fancy, and that's really good. But you literally want, when you're on a whole foods diet, you literally just want to eat the same boring foods, you know what I mean? So if you need the variety and the taste, then I would say this book is a great one. But it's not necessary, it's part necessary. You can use it to learn, and then I would dial it back and just go more like what I do with my meals. But it is a really good one because you've got everything. It even explains at the front what superfoods are, how to lower inflammation, a bit of information. I found this to be a really good book. So yeah, and then this is a weird one. Ketotarian. The mostly plant-based plan to burn fat, boost your energy, crush your cravings, and calm inflammation. Ketotarian. So this is mostly plant-based. So you see an egg at the front there. So obviously not full plant-based, but the vast majority of it is. I went through a phase of testing the whole plant-based diet as well with keto. Plant-based and keto is probably the hardest diet to learn. So you really have to know your nutrition. Again, with these, they tend to get super creative because they're trying to create like award-winning dishes. I would still, once you learn this stuff, then dial it back and just, eat functionally. Hope that was helpful. See you all next time.